If you were here for part one, you're still checking in for part two of Tanksgiving. Now we're moving on to the big hitters of the Battletech universe. I like tanks, grew up an Air Force kid, we do more bombing before 6 o'clock than most people do shooting in a day. But in the Battletech universe, tanks were the kings before mechs came out. We need to pay some respect to the big boys. So I would like to start off with the capital B, Behemoth. Share screen. So coming in at 39 points, that's roughly 5 trucks. Yes, the truck is our measuring stick. 39 points. Skill 4, Team 0, moves 4 inches a turn, 6 medium, 6 short, 2 long, and it's just a kitchen sink of death. Has an AC ability, IF1, LRM 1, search, SRM 2 with turret. I'm sorry. Were you upset about something? This thing can crush a Demolisher just in shooting. Now, for those of you that are like, I'm not impressed yet, the Korean variant at 44 points really focuses on devastation. Unfortunately, it's not available until 3062. But everyone seems to get it. The Capellans get it. Diamond Sharks get it. Comstar, Chacon's Combine owns it. Federated Commonwealth, Federated Sons, Free Reserve Republic, the Lion Alliance, Mercenaries, Wolf Dragoons, and even the people I don't like at the word Blake. 774. Get right with the Lord and an IF1. All I gotta say is, don't want to see it, don't want to face it. You get 4 of the lance, it's 176 points of hurt. That'll crush 4 demolishers. We're good. Speaking of Demolisher, let's just go down to Demolisher. Now, my campaign starts off in 3047, and a lot of people like you and your campaign. Shut up. Well, it's an opportunity for everyone to get started and enjoy it. Now, the problem with the Demolisher, all the variants, all the different things, and there's multiple variants of it. So we're going to start off with the Demolisher MK2 from 2823 Intro Tech. Ah, yes, the happiness and the joy, again brought to you by Not Coke. Coming in at a whopping 27 points, which is 3.5 tanks, 3 1/3 tank. Fire armor, 4 structure, team of 1, drives for 6. It has the job of a juggernaut, AC 4/4, turret 4/4, and it has 4 short, 4 medium. It's a light mech killer. It's an ambusher. It's something designed that everyone has access to all throughout the universe. It's a well-respected tank. I like it. Get it up to a veteran gunnery team. Just let it drive around. Now, what I love about it, so many great variants. But the only thing better than a Demolisher is a Demolisher 2. So let's get that out there. Yeah, you'll get over it. I love the model. I love the mini. I love the ruthlessness of it. 5.5. Yikes! Same speed, but it's now 100-ton to just devastating part of evil. It can take as good as it gives. Federated Commonwealth has ownership on it for a long time. Till the Republic. Oh, wow. Salvage is a thing. Stealing your tank. Shut your hole. So Behemoth, Demolisher, Demolisher 2. Now I'm going to break up with couple of things. We're going to break up with a couple of ideas. We're going to leave the campaign to talk about another tank that I hold dear to my heart. Before we do that, Ontos. A lot of people don't respect the Ontos, and I get why. You don't want to. You never want to see it. 31 points. A little bit more devastating than a Demolisher. 5.51, Team M1, turrets, 4 trucks. Let's call it 4 trucks. So, Armor 4, 5 structure, IF1. Work with an infantry team and chuck rocks over walls. Indirect fire is still a big staple of my tactical doctrine. If you don't like indirect fire, I'm sorry, there's a video that'll be up in the corner. Go learn something. A lot of players aren't comfortable with artillery. The only step down from artillery that can be used in-game is indirect fire. Indirect fire in an Alpha Strike is a lot easier than a regular Battletech. And with indirect fire, you want tanks with indirect fire, which leads us to the scary parts after the Ontos that I was getting to. So, everybody knows that in the 3026 original cut, you got the LRM Carrier. I'm going to start with what's the support vehicle? We'll get to the primitive in a minute, but we're going to start with the stock 2470. 22 points, IF3, LRM 133, short range 2, medium range 3, long range 3. 22 points. Everyone has it. It does its job beautifully. Can't argue with it. We accept, Star League, everyone had it. Like Succession War, everyone has it. Civil War, everyone has it. Even the Ghost Bears have it. Everyone has it. It's a great thing. Now, for you point shavers and min-maxers and evil people like myself, go get a primitive. It's 18 points. It's the same thing, bar none. It's 18 points. Yes. For you Darksiders that are trying to squeeze in a couple extra points into a list, get primitives. It's extinct. Or you can just say we stripped it for parts. But yeah, there you go. Now, if we have an LRM Carrier, right after that is the SRM Carrier. So there's also a primitive, 22 points. Same stats, SRM 5, Weezus. Nobody wants that. So, SRM Carrier, 26 points. SRM 6.6. The stuff of nightmares, the thing that eats hunchbacks, the things that 2 can take out an Atlas and when you go at it, the things that people fear, tanks. So playing Battletech enough and dealing with people that don't have tactical doctrine or sound logical steps, SRM carriers are great sticks of measurement of their capabilities as commanders. Why? Depending on how you play your SRM carrier will determine how they react to it. I want you to react. So, we've covered LRM. We've covered SRM. What about MRMs? Better than M&Ms. Yes, I know. They don't come out till later. But 3063, the Draconis Combine decided to bless us with something that was interesting called medium range missiles. And for 22 points, 4.4, you could just take SRM Carrier, LRM Carrier, and do better. But if you are of the mind of paying attention, you look in the specials, there's this thing called C3 Slave. Even though there are 3055 variants of the LRM and SRM Carrier that have C3 networks installed, MRM carriers can be pretty scary network, especially if it's disabled, damaged, it's not driving away from combat, and its only job left is a spot. Why else would we not use it? Just putting it out there. So now we're going to go to a different level of silly. I'm going to go to the Padilla. I know. You're like, but a Padilla is not even in your tactical doctrine of your campaign. Shut your hole. 34 tanks with an Artemis 1. So it's 4 1/8 of a truck for an artillery piece with the AMS. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And people can get it from Comstar Order Blake and the Capella Confederation. So what other tanks? There's a list of tanks, but we've covered a lot so far. So what I'm going to do is stop here, go get the rest of my list together, come back and do a third video. But yeah, tanks are awesome. Oh, yeah. Before we go, my other favorite vehicle that should be just called a tank, coming in from 3058, the Typhoon. The thing that is scarier than a Demolisher, same speed as a Demolisher, but can search for stuff with a turret, the Typhoon Urban Assault Vehicle. Yeah, baby. Yeah. It's just so dirty. At 5 trucks, though, it's an expensive investment for recon, AC2, and turret. It does some devastating hits. But we're not going to get into Fashion Pacific tanks today. Just wanted to give you all of my love for Tanksgiving, because the next one is going to be aircraft on Tanksgiving. We got a bird somewhere. So thank y'all for paying attention and watching. Peace.